Good morning students, welcome to mathematics class. Today we are going to study chapter 3 in data handling. Data handling. In last class we have studied information collected could be first arranged in the frequency distribution table. Now that information could be put in a visual representation in the form of bar graph. And in a bar graph, we use bars. Bar means what? That is like this rectangle type shapes. These are the bars. So, in a bar graph, we use bars using equal width. So, different heights of the bars show the different frequencies. The height of a bar represents the frequency of the corresponding observation. Let us see the example. Suppose some subjects are there. One bar got marks in subjects. Subjects are math, English, then Hindi, then physics, then chemistry. Suppose these are the subjects. The secured marks are 64, 70, 60, in Hindi 60, English 70, and mathematics 64, and physics 62, and chemistry 52. These are the marks there. So, it is a table. It is given, we have distribute table, we have studied now, like this way we have studied, same to that. It is marks given, marks is given, it is subjects given. Subjects and marks anyhow. Like this way, at the table they have given like this way. This is subject and this is the marks. Then about that, how you will take the bars? Equal distance is there. Then first of all, what you will take? You will take the scale. Scale means you see that in your graph paper. Here I kept this one. This is the graph paper. See. Here, equal distance is given, see. Each squares are there, that is equal units are there. See, equal units given. So, there you will take equal units. Okay? Next, these are distance. And first what you will do, this data you have to use and visual representative of the bar graph. How you will use this one? First you will take your scale, horizontal line, anywhere. One of the line you take horizontal line here. One line you will draw. See, straight line is there. You take straight line. This is horizontal line, and you will put this one O, and this is x-axis. This line is called x-axis. What is this? It is x-axis. This horizontal line is called x-axis. And another line you take like this vertical line. This line is vertical line. This line is called y-axis. Y-axis. And this line is called what? Y-axis. Do you understand? It is just, what is it? This is the graph paper. Here given C squares. It is visible to you, and it is equal distance is there. So, you have to take one horizontal line, that is called x-axis, and one is horizontal, very vertical line, one you will take, that is called y-axis. And now, these observations, what is the frequency? You have to see that this is the highest frequency. This is highest, and which one is the lowest? 52 is the lowest and 70 is the highest. Then scale. How you will take the scale? Means equal distance you a scale. This is the scale. You will take how much. This is the marks you will write. The subjects you write. Here marks you will take. And how you will take these marks? According to the highest marks is 70 and the lowest mark is 52. So you will take each unit. These are the units. One square is there, that you will. It is called units. One unit is small 10 divisible lines are there. See. This is small 10 lines are there. This is divided by 10 small lines. One small line is called 1 mark. Like that way you will take. So 1 unit here, the 1 unit is 10 marks. Here you write that y-axis is marks. Y-axis is you have to take marks. Y-axis you take marks. And x-axis you will take the subjects. Subjects, and you have to mention here, it is subject and it is marks. And this marks, how you will take the scale? 1 unit is equal, here you write how much you are taking, scale. 1 unit means this scale, this square, 1 square is equal 1 unit, this is 1 unit. 1 unit means 10 small lines, 10 it is divisible by 10 lines. 1 unit is equal 10 small lines and 1 small line is equal 1 mark. So 1 unit equal to 10 marks you are taking. This is the scale you have to take. Then here 70 given, that's why we are taking 10. If more given means you will take more. Here 10 or 5 also you take, no problem, otherwise 10. Otherwise 5. Otherwise you take 4 is. According to that, this length will come, you have to arrange this up to 70 in this vertical line only. That's why you will take 5, 10, each unit is 5. 5 you will take. 5 you take means each small line is how much will come? It is 2 lines, 2 small lines is 1 mark. Then it is 10. It is 15, it is 20, it is 25, it is 30, this line 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65 and 70. Our highest marks is 70, so 70 is here. Now here marks, here subjects, here marks we have written, this is the frequency and this is the x-axis, we have to write the subjects. What subject is there first? Mathematics is there, use mathematics is there, how much is there? Mathematics 64. 64 is where? So you have to see that 64, it is 60, again 4 mark means 2 small lines is 1 mark. 2 small lines equal to 1 mark. So how many? 64 means how many lines will take? 8. So 60. Here you see, count that here is the 8. So here this is 64 and you have to draw line this way. Rectangles. See how I am drawing this one. See. You construct like this. This is rectangle. Each rectangle equal width you have to take. Here you left some, how much left? Here also next bar, between the 2 bars you will take same length, you leave it. Then next, this is the math. This is how much is there? That is 64. Next is English. English how much is there? 70. Where is 70? This point is 70. So you will leave here this much, you leave it equal width you have to take. Then this is another rectangle you construct. This is, what is this? This is English. English. This way you have to construct the bars. Next, what subject is there? It is Hindi. Hindi is how much is there? 60. Where is 60? Here it is 60. So you have to write. According to this box, you can understand which subject is more marks, which subject is less mark, how many marks got in each subject, you can easily understand. This is called bar graph. Hindi. Then what is this? Next subject is physics. Physics, how much is there? 62. Again you leave this surplus. How much here left? That much plus here also you left. Again this much also. Between two bars you will leave same space. So it is how much is there in physics? 62. 62 means 2 small lines, one mark and 4 small lines. After 16, 4 lines where it is there here. Then he will draw another bar, that is rectangular bar. Do you understand? This is physics. Physics. Then chemistry. Chemistry, how many marks are there? 52 marks are there. Where it is 52? So here it is 50. 52 means one mark is 2 small lines. 2 marks means 4 small lines. 50 after 4. See here. 4 small lines. So you have to draw one vertical line, another vertical line. It is one rectangle. This is chemistry. Do you understand? Like this way, you have to draw a bar graph. This is called bar graph. You will draw in the graph paper. It is easy. Do you understand? Bar graph. Suppose you see that what is the highest frequency. You see, according to that, you will write the scale. It is the scale. Scale what you have taken? Scale 1 unit equal to 5 marks. Each unit is equal, each unit is divided by 10 small lines. So this whatever graph paper I have done, that bar graph, like that again I have written on the board. This horizontal line is called x-axis. Here I have written subject, and this is vertical line. This vertical line is called y-axis, and here marks written. And according to the frequency, the bars will come. Highest frequency is here, and then next highest frequency is here. 64, next highest frequency 62, next 60, next 52. Like this way, you have to draw the bar graph. Do you understand? You use the graph paper. Graph paper means it is easy to use the paper. You will take 10 also, no problem. According to that, you have to draw the bar graph. Okay? Do you understand? I think you have understood. Thank you. This much for today. Next class we will study some more numbers. Thank you.